Meda obo ade Nyankopon asese ni ade sefo hye Yesu suye efa ye nua bemma Kuami Eugene ai rockstar ba ko pegana ahofe ba ko oto nnum a open asem na me so me penasem na wie matumfo hye anase san a ye hye no Nyankopon edi na fofi eyi na fim ye odwuntini rockstar Kuami Eugene emse wo pie kakra na nafo omo na ma chimota ekodwolu side no na tse ade asakakra na car bi a tipa truck bi wodi na ma ice wonko ice wonko Kuami Eugene ni ban ho so na tse wodi car yi akopima senye car Kuami Eugene kita na ye car papa misre Nyankopon se wo ma obi asika no won to car sa papa bi na wokonya accident asabe wo na ma nkobu a untumi nkọ adwuma ma emehwe wo yere ne wo ma enam se wo kita car papa nti nyame ayadom Kuami Eugene ho atochima de nenso enye bebre sasesi ano woda yare sabe ono na danfo na omoje ayarehwa ne ho ba bi kakra na titie na wo se ne accident no ekoye na jese Nyankopon na aboye ma yenkonko fa ba bi accident ni sie no emra sesia
came around park and came around and then he came to help me and bring them out safely. So looking at the way he's looking, but there was blood coming out from his mouth. If you check on his right arm, that was where he had a serious injury because the wrist. To check, there was dislocation, and then there was some cut on the arm. So you could see blood oozing. So myself, the blood was all over me. So I got stained with the blood. So looking at the situation, how I was looking, I had to organize one of the guys around to take him to the hospital. And then I organized another vehicle to take his guy along after he has removed anything that belonging in the car. And then they rushed them to UGMC hospital. So myself, I remained there and called my guy at Achimata police station to inform me of the accident and if he can get his guy to quickly come to the scene. Because I didn't want the tipper truck drivers to run away because maybe when they realized that it was quite Eugene and the impact of the accident, I was thinking maybe they may even abandon their vehicle and run because the guys on the ground were very furious and they wanted to even attack them, but I had to intervene and make sure that I stand there for the police to come so I can hand them over for them to also tow the vehicle to the police station. So I did that. They came, they towed the car, I handed the boys to them. They came and then they took my details. And then after that, they followed me to UGMC. So I made them sit in one of the guys' car who followed me and we went to the UGMC. When we got there, by that time, there were some people there who heard about the news, and then they also rushed to the hospital. So it was receiving treatment, and the wounds were dressed. His guy was complaining of headache and some pain, headache, neck pain, back pain, and then So I was there to Richie, the musician, came with his guys, and then some other guys started coming. So that was where I just handed over, and then I came home. So I left there about 3 a.m. I got home from 11:30 to 3 a.m. before I came back home. So I don't know. And the police people took my details that they will call me this morning. Since I was the one who was the first person there, and I was also the one who called them to rush to the scene. So I'm yet to receive a call from there. And myself, I'm even yet to call Kuami Eugene because I spoke with the woman. There was a lady there who came, and then I took a very same contact. So I'm yet to find out how he's even doing.
Before we even talk about the damage of the vehicle, well, listeners, the video of the damaged vehicle is rolling live on our Facebook page. So get on Facebook at Hits 1039 FM, and you will find the video of the accident that occurred involving musician Kuami Eugene. Now, check this. I want to know what caused the accident. Could it be that the vehicle he crashed in was parked? Could it be because of a road carnage, or it was a moving vehicle?
Well, it was a moving vehicle. It wasn't parked, but it was moving at a slow pace.
Was Kuami Eugene raving?
Yes, he was the one driving.
I mean, was he speeding?
Oh, not over speeding. the range is fast. It's a faster car. It's a sports car, and so you expect it to be driving slowly at that point. But if he was actually overspeeding, I am not sure we can even pick any pieces from that car.
Right.
So, and you see, the N1, I've always been complaining about this. The road is very dark. All the street lights are not functioning.
So you're saying that it could be that Kuami Eugene didn't see the vehicle in front of him. Okay.
You see, if you use that stretch carefully, and you are heading towards, let's say, DSTV multi-choice, after Achimoto right after Achimoto over, there's a footbridge.
Right.
Of you.
Right.
And that footbridge, I don't know what is there, but they have fixed some lightning there. I don't know. It's like a football lightning. Like, it is so flashy.
That's right.
That when you get to that point, and you're driving, you get to that point, look, it will blind you. And so the next car ahead of you, I'm telling you, because I've used that route for 6 years now. And so if you are not too careful driver on that stretch, you are not familiar with that route carefully, and you pass under that foot brake, and you meet that light and it flash on you, if you don't take time, the next car ahead of you, because you are blind, and by the time you'll be back, it will take a while. And so that was where, just right after that point, the accident happened. And that tipper driver was also driving without a tail light.
Wow. No reflectors, no tail lights?
Not nothing. And the street is dark. And when the light also flashes you go blind. So before Kuami could say, Jack, this is a vehicle ahead of me, it was too late for him. He applied brakes, but looking at the speed of the vehicle, it was too late for him. But at least he survived because he made an effort. Other than that, it would have been something else. Because when I saw it, I thought I was even watching a movie. Because it was downfitter. So quickly, in fact, my fear was that the vehicle could even catch fire. Usually, when vehicles, there's an accident, it's possible they could catch fire. Because even if the vehicle is still on, So when I arrived there, my fear is, God, let me just bring these people out before this thing can start anything funny here. So they came, I was trying to pull them out, and other motorists parked, they came to help, pull them out and all that. So it wasn't as if the vehicle it was moving, but at a very slow pace, without a tail light. And the stretch, no street light, totally, completely dark. You see?
How many were there in the vehicle?
There were two. He and his colleague, and there were two. So,
and they both sustained injuries?
Oh yeah. Kuami Eugene seemed to his own seemed to be more serious than the boy, because according to Kuami Eugene, when I went to the hospital, he told me that he has to use his sight. He said he has to collect. He has to use his sight because when he rides to toilet, he has to use his sight, to crash. So his sight, if you check, was badly squeezed, mangled, because if it had been the guy's side, it would have been fatal. So if you check him, you realize that he is more injured than his colleague. But when we got to because there was blood coming from him, the deep cut on his hand, the mouth, and in the feet, there was some cut and all that.
Hey.
So deep blood coming out. But his friend was okay. You couldn't, you will not see, there wasn't any blood all over him and all that. And so he was our main concern. But even though, yes, so it was when they got to the hospital, that was where the guy also started complaining that he's having headache, backache, neck pain, and he's now feeling the pain inside him. And then one Eugene was also complaining of severe pain. Then they had to give him some medication to calm him down, to make him drowsy a bit, so he could sleep and all that. So that was actually what happened. So.
Okay, Ma. Well, thank you so much. I am extremely grateful for this eyewitness account. So for now, I want to be sure of your earlier statement Can we confirm that the vehicle that Kuami Eugene crashed into has been well checked by the police, and they've also gone to the police station to give their account or statement?
Okay, so after the time the incident happened at court and they came, I made sure that vehicles were towed to the police station, and then I left. They took my details. Then we all went, myself and the police, one of the empty tube guys went to the hospital, and when they got there, he took their details and left. And so this morning, I haven't called yet because I woke up not long because I came home late. And so the call started coming, and I had to, to respond to some of the calls, especially some of my media guys that got to know that I was the one there. So I am now yet to find out if they have, because looking at their state yesterday, I'm not sure they can go to the police station to go and give any statement. So I'm sure some of their relatives probably may go there, or maybe the police would wait till when they are discharged, and then maybe they can do a follow-up.
Did you take the vehicle's number?
Yeah.
The registration number? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yede onyankopon asese waboa yen eyi free sa esan kese mu ekwe ntwa na meso makra.